The movie starts, and we see our main character, Tammy, a girl who loves sailing in the sea and hails from California. Tammy's passion for the ocean is boundless, and she dreams of spending her entire life sailing across the waters. It's what truly makes her happy and fulfilled. After graduating 5 months prior, Tammy joins a sailing expedition that eventually brings her to the enchanting island of Tahiti. Captivated by its beauty, she meets a British sailor named Richard Sharp, who has been living on the island for quite some time. As they get to know each other, they discover many shared interests, including their love for sailing and both owning yachts. A friendship quickly blossoms into something more, and they find themselves falling for each other. Tammy is amazed by Richard's tales of adventure, particularly his boat building skills. She eagerly learns about his life at sea, curious about how he spends his time and the challenges he faces. Richard, while acknowledging the allure of the sea, also candidly shares the harsh realities of life on an island: extreme weather, the toll on the skin, sleepless nights, and hunger. He warns her about the hallucinations that plague sailors left alone in the sea. Despite the difficulties, Tammy remains determined to explore this captivating place. Their love deepens, and for 6 months, they embrace a shared life at sea. Then, a twist of fate arrives when Richard's friends, Peter and Christine, Californians with a stunning luxury yacht named Hassania, seek Richard's assistance to bring their vessel back home urgently. Seeing an opportunity to turn his passion into profit, Richard agrees to sail Hassania back to California, but he strikes a deal. He requests that Tammy accompany him and that Peter and Christine provide her with a return ticket, which they happily accept. The prospect of earning good money doing what he loves and having Tammy by his side is a win-win for Richard. Excited about the adventure ahead, they inspect the beautiful yacht and prepare diligently for the long journey, 4,000 miles to sail, a challenging feat. Amidst the preparations, Richard proposes to Tammy with a heartfelt, handmade ring, and she joyfully accepts. They decide to marry before setting sail, sealing their love and commitment to each other. The voyage to California is an incredible experience for Tammy and Richard, a journey filled with both beauty and challenges. As they face the vastness of the ocean together, their love and bond grow even stronger. They encounter breathtaking sunsets and navigate through tough waters, but their unwavering love and shared passion for sailing keep them going. Their journey has not only brought them physically closer but has also solidified their emotional connection. Tammy and Richard's adventure together has proven that love, trust, and a shared passion can conquer any obstacles thrown their way, making their story one of enduring love, strength, and the wonders of the sea. Tammy finds herself in a dire situation, stranded in the sea with a broken yacht and no sign of Richard. The storm wreaked havoc on her boat, leaving her injured, scared, and all alone. With no land or ships in sight, she must rely on her limited resources to survive. Despite the pain and difficulty, Tammy is determined to find a way to reach the lifeboat she spots nearby. She knows it could be the only hope of finding Richard and surviving this ordeal. With the sails destroyed, she improvises with a large curtain that resembles a sail to move her yacht forward. It's a challenging task for one person, but she refuses to give up. With unwavering perseverance, Tammy manages to fix the makeshift sail, and her boat starts moving toward the lifeboat. Although progress is slow, the sight of the lifeboat keeps her going. She clings to the hope that Richard might be on that boat, waiting for her. As the hours pass, Tammy's determination keeps her going. She calls out for Richard, her voice echoing across the vast expanse of the ocean. Each call is filled with anguish and love, hoping against hope that he'll respond. But there's no sign of him, and she begins to fear the worst. Tammy's heart sinks as she realizes the gravity of their situation. Despite her injuries and exhaustion, she knows she must act quickly to ensure their survival. She tends to Richard's wounds as best as she can, knowing that every moment counts. With sheer determination, she pumps out water from the yacht and uses duct tape to mend the broken parts, doing everything in her power to keep the vessel afloat. As she looks at the map, she feels a pang of helplessness, as map reading was always Richard's forte. Nevertheless, she tries her best to decipher it, setting a course for Santiago. But the strong winds and relentless waves slow their progress significantly. Tammy knows that reaching their destination in 20 days is now an impossible dream. Instead, the cruel reality is that they might be trapped in the vast sea for an uncertain and prolonged period. Faced with this grim prospect, Tammy begins making preparations for the long haul. She rations the remaining food, calculating how long it will last. Unfortunately, their supply of drinking water is far more limited, and Tammy realizes it won't be enough to sustain them for an extended period. The despair of their situation settles over them like a heavy cloud, and thoughts of hopelessness begin to creep in. Amidst the harsh elements and deteriorating health, Tammy and Richard fight to keep their spirits alive. They talk about their dreams, the memories they cherish, and the love they share, finding solace in each other's presence. Despite their dire circumstances, Tammy clings to the belief that as long as they are together, there is still hope. Days blend into nights as Tammy and Richard continue their grueling journey across the open sea. They face moments of desperation and doubt, but Tammy remains steadfast. She becomes more adept at catching fish, setting aside her vegetarian preferences for survival. Their days become a constant struggle for food and water, with every resource carefully managed to prolong their chances of making it through. Amidst the vastness of the ocean, Tammy finds strength in the love they share. She knows that even in the face of adversity, they have each other. The days turn into weeks, and time seems to lose its meaning. Yet, Tammy refuses to give up, holding on to the belief that somehow, someway, they will be rescued. On the 20th day, a glimmer of hope appears as a large cargo ship approaches their location. Tammy desperately fires off multiple flares, praying for rescue. However, the ship passes by, seemingly unaware of their presence, and hope dwindles once again. However, tragedy strikes on the 41st day when Tammy wakes up to find Richard missing. It dawns on her that the injured Richard she saw on board Hassania was merely a hallucination. Overwhelmed by grief and the reality of her husband's loss, Tammy faces the painful truth that Richard was lost at sea. Despite her profound sorrow, Tammy summons the strength to continue her fight for survival. After enduring 41 days alone aboard Hassania, she finally spots a Japanese research vessel in the distance. She fires flares to attract its attention successfully, and the vessel provides her with much-needed food and water supplies. Tammy's rescue is a bittersweet moment, as she returns to Tahiti, haunted by the memory of her lost love. At Richard's boat, she finds photos of him and herself, breaking down in tears at the memories they shared. Heartbroken but determined to honor their love, she performs a touching ritual on the beach, releasing her engagement ring tied to a frangipani flower into the water. The credits reveal that Richard was never found, lost to the sea. Tammy's survival and resilience throughout the ordeal are showcased, highlighting her unwavering spirit and love for sailing. News articles, videos, and images of the real Tammy and Richard appear, leaving a lasting impression of their extraordinary journey and the unbreakable bond they shared. Tammy's story becomes a testament to the strength of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Her love for Richard and her passion for sailing drove her to endure the unimaginable, proving that even in the harshest conditions, hope, courage, and love can shine through. The tale of Tammy and Richard remains a poignant reminder of the vastness and unpredictability of the ocean and the indomitable will to survive that lies within us all.